Sale Live, we are just 72 hours away from TakeOver Chicago 2 as part of Money in the Bank weekend on the WWE Network. It goes down this Saturday in the Windy City, but right now, NXT is about to go down.
Well, it was last week that Kyle O'Reilly came to blows with Pete Dunne. O'Reilly has said since that he wants Dunne, but only if the United Kingdom Championship was on the line. Well, General Manager William Regal has given him his wish, and the martial artist takes on the Bruiserweight for the United Kingdom Championship tonight.
Speaking of champions, NXT title holder Alistair Black, who faces the biggest test of his career against Sullivan this Saturday at TakeOver Chicago 2. The Dutch Destroyer will be live here tonight.
Contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 590 pounds, Hanson Rowe War Raiders.
It would be a vast understatement to say that the War Raiders have been on a war path since coming to NXT. They have brutalized all of their competition.
Week after week after week, we see these guys come out here, lock on a target to seek and destroy, and for some reason, I don't think tonight's going to be any different.
Couple of modern-day Vikings continuing on their pillaging ways.
Rowe and Hanson ready to raise a little hell here at Full Sail Live.
On their path of destruction stands Ricky Martinez, Justin Storm. Yeah, a tough night for them.
Justin Storm will get things started against Hanson. And Hanson immediately showcasing his brute strength.
Look at this. Look at the agility.
What a clothesline by Hanson.
I mean, you would think he was just a big, powerful guy, but this guy can move. He's got excellent footwork, great body control, and he's nasty.
Tag is made, and in comes Rowe. And War Raiders working in tandem and terrorizing Justin Storm.
They could pin Storm at this point.
Look at this.
Wow. Talk about intimidation. Rowe challenging Ricky Martinez to come into the ring. And Martinez, hey, give the devil his due. He's trying to get into this match, but
put a smile on the face of Rowe.
A menacing Rowe. Oh, what a headbutt.
Oh!
Discus forearm sends Martinez face first to the canvas.
He's out.
I mean, you got to applaud Martinez for trying to take it to Rowe, but to no avail.
Full head of steam, corner avalanche. Oh! Double knees sends Martinez into the corner. Wow, combination. Rowe deposits Hanson into Martinez in the corner.
And the Viking destruction continues.
Justin Storm may regret that.
Might have been the biggest mistake of his life.
Oh, beautiful driving knee. Surely now it's only a matter of time until this one is over.
And Hanson will let his size fool you. Deceptively agile, and the guillotine leg drop off the belly to back from his partner, War Raiders. victorious.
Your winners, War Raiders.
A successful outing for the modern-day Vikings. We'll take a look at how they did it. Brutal destruction. Here it is, using his opponent as a battering ram. Hansen driven into the corner. Look at the look on that face.
And take a look at Bro just flipping over his opponent, following up with a big knee to the jaw. Just look at the intensity of these two. And for such big guys, pushing 600 pounds between the two of them, you don't expect to see moves like this.
Guillotine, a leg drop as Bro and Hansen set out to pillage the NXT Tag Team Division.
They call themselves the Mighty. We'll show you, Mighty.
Succinct message for a former tag team known as TM61, and they're not done with Storm!
There, the exclamation point to that message.
Horn and Miller better be on high alert, because the War Raiders are coming for them.
The entire NXT Tag Team Division needs to be on high alert, including the Tag Team Champions, members of the Undisputed Era. Speaking of that formidable quartet, they've had more issues than a magazine with Pete Dunne. Tonight, Kyle O'Reilly hopes to become the first Canadian-born United Kingdom champion when O'Reilly challenges the Cruiserweight.
Hey, back up! Back up! Back up now! You don't film the Undisputed Era unless I say so!
Also tonight, a match made from the conflict between EC3 and Kassius Ohno last week, where EC3 interrupted a photo shoot and insulted the knockout artist. Ohno challenged EC3 to a match, giving him a week to prepare. So we will find out, will the top 1%er be ready for the knockout artist tonight?
And 1 year after Tommaso Ciampa perpetrated the most brutal betrayal in NXT history at TakeOver Chicago, one that almost permanently cost Johnny Gargano his career, the former NXT Tag Team Champions turned the veins of their respective existence, returned to the scene of the crime to author another chilling chapter in a Chicago street fight. Saturday night on the WWE Network. Now when we come back, we'll do a deep dive into Gargano versus Ciampa. From DIY to the rivalry that will never die.
I'm better than everyone! I'm better than Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss!
Asuka is coming for the SmackDown Women's title!
If you are not scared of me, you should be. Everyone's afraid of Asuka, but I'm not. That Money in the Bank, I'm gonna moonwalk all over Asuka, and I'm gonna continue to prove that Mela is money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. So go on and lay me down to rest. You make it painless.
Welcome back to NXT. You're listening to Pains by Fozzy, an NXT Loud theme song for NXT TakeOver Chicago. It's available now on iTunes and Spotify.
If Johnny Wrestling loses,
Gargano is furious.
Johnny Wrestling is gone for good.
Finally have my moment.
Who do you hate more than a friend who stabs you in the back?
And with the bell, this unsanctioned match begins.
You're selfish.
He is one of the most dangerous
I am
superstars.
scared for Johnny Gargano right now.
This is my moment.
Gargano going for the fight of his life here against Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa has taken over.
How is Gargano staying alive in this match?
Gargano has the clutch in his possession.
Why'd he stop?
Why is he stopping?
Oh!
TakeOver New Orleans, I remembered exactly who Johnny Wrestling is. And I was ready to move forward.
For too long, I was defined by 2 words. Tommaso Ciampa.
My dream since day one is to be the NXT champion.
Alistair Black, I am challenging you.
And I knew once I beat you, I could do it. I was leaving Full Sail as the new NXT champion.
Oh my God! What the hell? Tommaso Ciampa brutally attacking Johnny Gargano!
Maybe in your fairy tale world, you actually believed I wasn't coming back.
Oh my God!
Tommaso Ciampa had different plans.
Someone needs to stop this madman!
Just like in Chicago.
Johnny Wrestling is gone. I win.
While my husband's future may be uncertain, you will know that Johnny Gargano was better than you.
But you know that that boy you call a husband isn't half the man that I am.
You made me.
You put her in harm's way. You live with that.
This thing was personal since day one. But you brought Candace into this?
A street fight? I'm done with this. I'm done.
This is a signed contract for Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa 2 in a street fight.
TakeOver Chicago, going back to where this thing first started.
We're not confined by that wrestling ring, Johnny Wrestling.
I'm not coming to Chicago to wrestle. I'm coming to beat the hell out of you.
Johnny Gargano may have won the battle, but I will always win the war.
Tell mom, tell dad, tell wife, tell them all to stay home. Things are gonna get ugly.
Last time we were in Chicago, I left in an ambulance. And I'm gonna make sure you leave the same exact way.
I am in the top 1%.
The bowling contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Palm Springs, Florida, weighing in at 231 pounds, EC3.
And it appears the top 1%. EC3 has already turned Full Sail live in the NXT universe into NX3.
This is a man who believes that he's a prime-time player. He says he's a household name like Starbucks or Walmart. Come on.
You take a look out into the NXT universe, you will see he's succeeding in doing that.
Can't believe this man. Can you believe he's still trying to buy a Cessna? Now he wants to fly from Orlando to his vacation home in the Keys because he doesn't want to drive.
All right, well, his opponent, Kassius Ohno, he feels disrespected.
And his opponent from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 260 pounds, Kassius Ohno.
Well, the knockout artist has felt disrespected. And EC3, well, he did just that, disrespecting Kassius Ohno last week. And Ohno getting up in the grill of EC3.
Well, a strong, aggressive start from Ohno. Clearly frustrated about the career trajectory. Hasn't had a lot of victories recently, certainly on big occasions. Certainly will look for one here tonight against EC3.
Kassius Ohno tried to defend the honor of Johnny Gargano against Tommaso Ciampa. Ended up feeling the wrath of the Sicilian psychopath. And there's Ohno ripping away at the flesh of EC3 with those knife-edge chops.
Look at the face of Kassius Ohno. There's something different. He looks angry tonight.
Frustration etched on the face of Kassius Ohno, realizing his career at the crossroads needs to record an impressive victory.
Well, I've known Kassius Ohno for a long time. When he gets like this, he gets dangerous.
Oh, and he just ran over EC3.
This is a man who has traveled the world, well-versed. He's just been, like you say, he's been in a little bit of a slump, but he's trying to work his way out of it.
A real student of the game.
Full scoop and a slam, and he went with the senton splash, well scouted by EC3, who raised both of his knees.
Following up with a leg trip to the same injured area. EC3 in absolutely perfect physical condition. Like a Greek god, a specimen to look at.
You may have known Kassius Ohno for a long time, but I've known EC3 for a very long time, and this guy doesn't respect anyone.
He respects the almighty dollar, and he respects championship gold, and EC3 would love to record a victory over the well-traveled, crafty veteran Kassius Ohno, and EC3 bringing the fight to the knockout artist right now. Snapmare out of the corner, rolling neck snap by EC3.
I talked to him earlier. He said he wasn't fazed by the fact that he didn't win the NXT North American Championship at TakeOver New Orleans. He said he felt that 5 men ganged up on him.
And EC3 sapping the strength out of Kassius Ohno with that paralyzing nerve hold, but Ohno valiantly getting back up to a vertical base. Ohno realizing he needs to get back on the winning track in the ultra-competitive NXT.
Oh, caught that one.
Oh, and EC3 caught that one in the face.
Ohno is such a big individual when he strikes.
Oh, what a ferocious forearm by Ohno, and another one looking to knock out the chiclets out of EC3's mouth. And the cyclone kick.
I don't know how many of those forearms and boots to the face EC3 can take.
Running senton splash, and knock out artist Kassius Ohno, knocking the wind out of the sails of EC3 with a couple of sentons.
EC3 to the outside, trying to get a little bit of breathing space.
Another one!
A trifecta of sentons culminating with one on the outside. Kassius Ohno realizing he needs to pull out all the stops. Oh, and Ohno's throat ran right into that top rope. EC3 lifts. Oh no!
Oh boy!
The 1% leads to the 1, 2, 3 for EC3.
Here's your winners, EC3.
A huge victory for EC3. Yet again, another devastating loss for Kassius Ohno.
Your heart's got to go out for Ohno, a true veteran of the industry. Well, let's take a look at how EC3 was able to secure the victory. Ohno was trying for an O'Connor roll. EC3 ducked down at the last second, caught Ohno under the jaw, and then hit this. Boom, the 1% was enough for the 1, 2, 3 for EC3.
And while EC3 may have come up just short in that legendary ladder match at TakeOver New Orleans, he's putting together a winning formula here at Full Sail Live.
winds of change are coming. And when the dust settles, the takeover begins. This Saturday, the rivalry.
Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa will once again tear into each other with a Chicago street fight.
The mind games.
Basler doesn't know what to make of the volatile Nikki Cross.
The Jeopardy.
If that happens in Chicago, we will see a new NXT champion.
NXT TakeOver Chicago. Streaming live this Saturday only on WWE Network.
Florida's Full Sail Studios is the home of NXT TV, where tonight, NXT is powered by Ciampa Men's Body Sprays. Now available in the fragrance aisle at Walmart.
I'm on my own, against the wall. The pressure's building, but no, I will never fall. Instead of crying, they hear me roar.
The bowling contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
Despite being in the embryonic stages of her sports entertainment career, Bianca Belair continues to impress.
Certainly has impressed me with every outing. Speaking of impressing, look at the size of that braid. You ever seen something that long?
I spoke to Bianca Belair earlier, and she was still a little upset because when she had that match against Candice LeRae, she felt like she took advantage. Candice wasn't ready. She wants someone who's ready to fight.
Aliyah ready to fight, looking to find solid footing here on NXT terrain.
And her opponent, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Aliyah.
A nice new fiery outfit. What do you know about that, Percy?
Well, she said she had that made by her now new best friend, Donatella Versace, and she has her in her phone under speed dial. Number 1, she had to move the weekend to number 2.
Dynamic performer from the north of the border, Aliyah, looking to derail the Bianca Belair hype train here tonight.
Now, just because she's from Canada, Maury, you have to be unbiased.
So Bianca Belair and Aliyah ready to match skills here in the squared circle. And Bianca Belair wrapping up one of her prime weapons, and meanwhile Aliyah
showing off her new gear.
Oh, and Bianca Belair showing off her forearm. Bianca Belair gets kicked off by Aliyah, but the aggressive Belair runs right over Aliyah. And we have seen Bianca Belair's incredible strength on display, especially against Candice LeRae, the biggest win of her nascent NXT career. Granted, Candice LeRae wasn't in the proper frame of mind with everything going on with her husband, Johnny Gargano. The highly athletic Bianca Belair.
And she drives with her hips afterwards as well.
And how about the acceleration by the EST?
Belair wanting to be the best, the toughest, the strongest, and showing off that strength again. Oh, Aliyah lands on her feet, however, and Aliyah looking for that guillotine on Bianca Belair.
She's got it. She doesn't have the body scissors, though. Listen to her screaming.
She may be expending unnecessary energy screaming instead of focusing on the grip on Belair. Belair with a scintillating counter, the suplex on Aliyah.
Just like that, Belair escapes. This woman is so dangerous, so capable.
And again, just getting started. Frog splash, the kip up. potential of Bianca Belair. She continues to grow not in confidence, but also in skill and tremendous strength.
And technique. Up she
Military
goes.
press. Wow! A stunning display of strength by the EST of NXT.
Ooh.
And then she delivers a snake eyes on Aliyah.
Torture rack.
Torture rack. And face buster, sit out face buster off the torture rack. Bianca Belair done torturing Aliyah.
Here's your winner, Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair continues to impress week in, week out here on NXT. And you know what? It's not just a slogan, guys. She could very well one day be the best in NXT's women division as she continues her path of glory.
I mean, without a doubt more. I mean, how bad is the EST Bianca Belair? I mean, sky's the limit.
Take a look at how she did it. Here from a side headlock. Great evasion and agility, and look, driving with the shoulder and applying more pressure, making it more difficult to talk.
You talk about the power and how strong of Bianca Belair is. Look at this snatch. Look at this press. Overhead, no problem.
Simply incredible.
Then from the torture rack position, almost a falcon arrow sitting out and dumping Aliyah. That is impressive, gentlemen.
Bianca Belair, one of the most promising prospects on the NXT roster. I'm sure she'll be taking notes when Shayna Basler defends the NXT Women's Championship against Nikki Cross Saturday at TakeOver Chicago. Will the winds of change blow throughout the NXT Women's division in the Windy City? Or is Basler's reign of terror just getting started? Oh my God, we have a new NXT Women's Champion!
You know what was going through my head when I won the title?
I'm just trying to imagine the women's division under the reign of Shayna Basler.
You know what meant more to me than getting my hand raised in that ring? It was walking back in the locker room and seeing the fear in everybody's eyes. Because fear means respect.
See, it doesn't matter how brave you think you are to stand up to me. You're gonna get smacked in the face with a hard dose of reality. And I am that reality.
Shayna Basler, decorated mixed martial artist.
Ranked top 10 in the world. She is dangerous, malicious. She's smart and calculated.
I did it 'cause I want it, and I did it 'cause I'm good, and I did it just because I can. I did it 'cause it makes me feel so good, and I did it because the man.
People want to call it bullying. They can put whatever label they want on it. That's not what this is. This is reality. If you can't handle it, you get weeded out. The fight starts here. You train to make your body do exactly what your mind says. So if your mind breaks, your body will break even easier.
The painful pattern unfolding with the Queen of Spades.
Shayna!
Nikki Cross has seen enough!
I do it 'cause you hate me, and I do it for the ladies and with all of my good time friends. Shayna!
You want to thrive on fear? What happens when there's no fear? There's only chaos.
Do it 'cause the whole damn world's gone crazy. And man, this is the end.
In a fantasy world, she just won the title.
Shayna Basler is the NXT Women's Champion.
That was a joke. I beat someone to win this. She hasn't done that, and she's not gonna do that.
You want to bully someone, Shayna?
Maybe Nikki Cross is getting the best of her mentally.
At TakeOver, my chaos will bring me your championship. My championship.
This is my championship.
Or your championship. My championship. Or your championship. Just to make you.
Are you serious? You seriously asking me if Nikki Cross has the possibility of taking my championship at NXT TakeOver in Chicago?
I'm gonna take the NXT Women's Championship.
You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this. This is why I don't do these interviews.
It's the United Kingdom champion. As we see Pete Dunne there making final preparations as he must defend his title against the Undisputed Era's Kyle O'Reilly. And that match is next.
UK, this June, NXT and the United Kingdom Superstars take over London's iconic Royal Albert Hall for a special 2-night event. On one night, Pete Dunne and Mustache Mountain face off against Undisputed Era in a 6-man tag team match. And don't miss a special appearance by Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Plus, 16 superstars collide in a tournament where the winner earns a shot at the United Kingdom Championship the following night. But that's not all. Also, on night 2, the North American Women's and Tag Team Championships will all be defended as well. Plus, NXT's best collide when Alistair Black and Ricochet join forces to take on EC3 and the Velveteen Dream. Be there when it all comes to you on the 18th and 19th of June. Talent subject to change.
Dakota Kai, last week you were so close to winning that NXT Women's Championship match. Now, knowing your determination, I'm sure you've gone back, looked at that tape, so what would you have changed?
Well, Kathy, I'm just so happy I finally got the opportunity to stand up to Shayna Basler. I mean, I was seconds away from being the new NXT Women's Champion. And I know that if I get given another chance, the outcome would be completely different. I mean, maybe I adopt some of Nikki Cross's crazy, but one way or another, I know I will become the new NXT Women's Champion.
Hold up. You really gonna sit here and interview this chick? I mean, did you not just see what I just did out there? I'm who you should be interviewing, so you know what? I'm gonna take over this interview. I am Bianca Belair. I'm the EST of NXT, and I'm the strongest, I'm the toughest, I'm the roughest, I'm the quickest. I am the best, unlike this chick right here. Miss, I'm Dakota Kai, I'm Team Kick, I'm gonna kick you, you ain't gonna do nothing. You're not gonna do anything but cry and fail just like you did with Shayna. So Dakota, fall back. Bye-bye, get in the back of the line because it's my time to shine, all right?
Look, Shayna may have used her mind games on me, but I'm not gonna let you do that. You talk a big game, so let's see how your game is next week.
I like that. But you won't.
We are set for the WWE United Kingdom Championship match. And for the first time, a Canadian will vie for the title as Kyle O'Reilly, representing the Undisputed Era, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, looks to mine more gold.
Well, fellas, could you imagine when we get to the Royal Albert Hall if the United Kingdom Championship is not held by a United Kingdom competitor?
Well, Canada is a part of the Commonwealth.
It is not the same thing, not by a long shot. And if Kyle O'Reilly, a Canadian, walks into those hallowed halls as champion.
Not to mention all the championships that Era would be in possession of. The Tag Team Championship, the Dusty Cup, the North American Championship by Adam Cole, and the United Kingdom Championship. Unreal.
Era have been accumulating gold like a proverbial 49er.
They used to be the Goldust Trio, but now the Undisputed Era is the Goldust Quartet, and here comes the WWE United Kingdom champion.
A Bruiserweight Pete Dunne beating Tyler Black for that championship. Coming up to 1 year ago, May 20th at TakeOver Chicago.
And remember, Dunne and O'Reilly have crossed paths in six-man tag team action, and most recently, Percy, O'Reilly, well, he drew the ire of Pete Dunne after attacking his left leg.
And you see he's all wrapped. Pete Dunne is all wrapped up. I wonder how much that'll be a factor going forward in this match.
Scheduled for one fall is for the WWE United Kingdom Championship. Introducing the challenger. He is one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, representing the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly. And his opponent, from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the WWE United Kingdom Champion, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
The buzz at Full Sail Live is palpable.
A cacophony of cheers for the Bruiserweight, who is especially focused. We should not forget it's Kyle O'Reilly's tag team partner, Roderick Strong, who turned on Dunne.
Two sports entertainers gone peril. Kyle O'Reilly challenging Pete Dunne for the WWE United Kingdom Championship. A big fight atmosphere here at the NXT Arena.
Crowd comes alive.
I've known Kyle O'Reilly since he began his career in our native British Columbia in the mid-aughts. And from the get-go, he showcased the potential to be an all-time great. He's been a champion wherever he's performed. One half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, looking to add the WWE UK crown.
We saw there a couple of times O'Reilly trying to go towards that injured leg.
And now he's trying to pin the shoulders of Pete Dunne down. Immediately,
He's trying to link those hands together. Double wrist look. Great escape.
Tremendous reversal into an armbar attempt by Kyle O'Reilly, who's well schooled in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But what a reversal by Pete Dunne.
This really is going to be a schooling, a masterclass, a clinic, call it what you will.
A magnificent Mac Classic in the making.
Again, trying to strike for the injured left quadricep.
Here we go. This is what Dunne wants.
Ow!
This is what he likes.
And Dunne with a propensity to manipulate the joints. And now, this is putting pressure on multiple points of Kyle O'Reilly's anatomy.
O'Reilly, a proficient grappler. Not sure if that's going to help him once this gets going down.
Leapfrog by Dunne. And O'Reilly runs right into that vicious lariat. O'Reilly acquitted himself well when he made his NXT debut against the now NXT champion, Alistair Black. But he is in tough against the WWE UK champion, the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne.
Dunne ridiculous.
X-Plex on the apron. Pete Dunne putting his stamp on this championship match already. There is a championships advantage, of course, WWE United Kingdom Championship match, and Pete Dunne continues to work over Kyle O'Reilly.
More drink manipulation from Dunne. The wrist as well.
God, look at this.
They both are capable of blinding you with sports entertainment science, and Pete Dunne attacking the legs of Kyle O'Reilly.
You see the way where he drove the knees down? Just for a second, he felt at his own leg. I think there's definitely damage done there.
And Dunne having difficulty scaling the turnbuckles, made even more difficult by Kyle O'Reilly's attack.
This is the opening that Kyle O'Reilly has been looking for. X marks the spot right on the leg of Pete Dunne.
Good evasion tactics by O'Reilly, now showcasing his martial arts background. Cavalcade of kicks, and that one right to the injured left leg of Pete Dunne.
Well, if there was any doubt at the beginning of this match, it is clear now. There is a bullseye on the injured left quadricep of Pete Dunne.
But it's not just the quadricep that O'Reilly's attacking. He's attacking all limbs.
He is now. He's looking for a knee bar.
More of a Achilles hold than a knee bar here as he's wrapping up the leg of Pete Dunne, but the pressure is on the ankle.
You gotta think with all the pressure, at how much damage can Pete Dunne sustain to that leg to stay in this match?
Pete Dunne snatching the foot of Kyle O'Reilly, and look at this dueling ankle locks.
Toe and ankle, classic British hold from Pete Dunne was enough to break free of the hold of Kyle O'Reilly, but Kyle O'Reilly straight back to the leg.
Injured leg. O'Reilly, a student of the game, trained in various styles. Pete Dunne with the slap, and what a kick to the injured leg by O'Reilly. Step up Enziguri.
Well, Pete Dunne is a vegan, but that kick bit into the jaw of Kyle O'Reilly.
Incredible atmosphere here at Full Sail Live for the WWE United Kingdom Championship match.
Whoa!
And a flurry of strikes from Pete Dunne. O'Reilly rolled with a few of those punches. Reversal on the Irish whip. That time Dunne lands on the injured leg.
O'Reilly elected to stay in the corner.
Beautiful release, German suplex. Dunne again lands on his feet and kicks O'Reilly in the neck.
Every time he lands on the injured leg.
Sit-up powerbomb. And O'Reilly's shoulders are up.
Beautiful triangle. I think he's trying to get the triangle.
And
yes.
a wonderful reversal from his back, O'Reilly. Looking to force Dunne to submit. Looking to force Pete Dunne to capitulate and surrender the WWE United Kingdom title.
Beautiful. What an escape.
See Dunne still reaching for the leg, but he's fighting through the pain.
Wow, and Dunne with the body scissors now in the double wrist lock.
Trying for the double wrist lock, but released it to apply elbow strikes.
Wow, Kyle O'Reilly standing, arm triangle. And what a boot! The penalty kick by O'Reilly.
Follows it up quickly.
Great buster by O'Reilly.
Could be it right here.
The cover. O'Reilly looking to become the first non-British competitor to be WWE United Kingdom champion.
So smart, Kyle O'Reilly electing to hook the injured left leg. But he's looking a little tight, look, grabbing at his own arm as well.
Vociferous chants of bruiserweight emanating from the NXT universe, but it's Kyle O'Reilly taunting Pete Dunne.
Dunne just took that knee to the jaw like it was nothing.
O'Reilly continues to attack the injured leg and the face in a jumping knee strike. What a vicious roundhouse.
Dunne's hurt, you can tell.
And O'Reilly's hurt courtesy of that forearm shiver.
Take a look at the face of Pete Dunne. The eyes are a stairway to the soul, you can see. Here he comes, watch out! Peter Dunne,
no! Reversal by O'Reilly into the guillotine with the body scissors. O'Reilly What an escape by Dunne.
There was damage done earlier to the left arm of O'Reilly, which enabled Dunne to free their hand.
But immediately O'Reilly cinching in the guillotine attempt again. Oh! Into
the armbar.
O'Reilly might be in trouble.
Dunne taking a page out of O'Reilly's playbook. Beautiful.
Oh, wait a minute.
Into the ankle lock by O'Reilly. What a sensational match.
Absolutely incredible.
The ebb and flow, the twists and turns, highly competitive, high-octane matchup.
Dunne again grabbing at the hand. Oh, he's tied him up. O'Reilly can't do a thing. Headbutt!
Oh, what a headbutt. And O'Reilly looks to be out cold, falling face first to the canvas.
No, this is anybody's ball game.
Pete Dunne is going to be a father for the first time. He realizes that the most money belongs to the champion. He wants to wow, look at Kyle O'Reilly doesn't know where he is.
Clearly.
He is out of sorts.
He is stunned.
But Dunne wants to maintain his hold on the gold and exact revenge on O'Reilly.
Can barely put any weight on that leg though. Now it is. Strikes,
trade shot for shot.
A furious exchange, punches and punches, and the right hand by Dunne rocks O'Reilly, but O'Reilly comes back with a knee, misses with the axe. Dunne misses with the enziguri, there's the axe. And there's an enziguri.
Firing right back.
And forth, seesaw battle. What a right hand. Not only popping Kyle O'Reilly, but popping the NXT Universe on their feet.
What a match! And this speaks volumes about the prestige of the United Kingdom Championship. That is what is on the line here.
And this serves as another exhibit as to why the black and yellow brand, the hottest brand in sports entertainment. This is NXT. This is for the WWE United Kingdom Championship.
The tenacity of Dunne clinging onto the hands. The left hand of Kyle O'Reilly.
But the pitbull tenacity of O'Reilly.
Oh my goodness.
He won't let go of that hand.
Firing off a fusillade of forearms, and Dunne just holding on for dear life.
A vice-like grip.
O'Reilly removes the gum shield as they say the UK, and Dunne almost removed a couple of digits.
Got it!
Bitter end for Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne retains the WWE UK title.
It's still WWE United Kingdom Champion, the Cruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
And another instant classic recorded to the annals of NXT history as Dunne is victorious. But here comes the Undisputed Era. Tall and strong, beating down Dunne. The scourge of NXT, these rapscallions now having to deal with Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. Burch and Lorcan will challenge Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly for the NXT Tag Team Championship at TakeOver Chicago 2.
Dunne's on Strong now.
It is Bedlam here at Full Sail Live. Oh, and Adam Cole just got cold cocked by Pete Dunne. And now the standoff between the two teams who will be going at it for the NXT Tag Team titles.
A prelude to this Saturday, perhaps.
Burch and Oney Lorcan. Burch with the fast press on O'Reilly. Is this a sign of things to come Saturday on the WWE Network? The Brigham Brawlers firing on all cylinders. Are we just days away from crowning new NXT Tag Team Champions in the form of Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch? What a night it promises to be! Saturday, it's NXT TakeOver Chicago 2 as part of WWE's Money in the Bank weekend, only on the WWE Network.
with that conflict set for Saturday. We saw a conflict earlier tonight when Dakota Kai challenged Bianca Belair to a match. They will face off next week on NXT.
And TM61 has made some serious adjustments as well, now calling themselves the Mighty and calling out the Warriors. And that match is next week.
But coming up, NXT champion Alistair Black will address the NXT universe for the final time before Black defends the NXT title against the Logophile Leviathan, Lars Sullivan. Next.
You're listening to Uncomfortable by Hailstorm, an NXT Loud theme song for NXT TakeOver Chicago. It'll be available on iTunes and Spotify.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NXT champion, Alistair Black.
For the final time before he steps into the ring this Saturday in Chicago at TakeOver to defend the NXT title against Lars Sullivan, the Dutch Destroyer. Alistair Black will address the NXT universe.
The question is, can the Black Mass put down Sullivan? Last time we saw these two together, Sullivan caught it and dumped the champion with a freak accident. What is Alistair Black going to do come Chicago?
Look, Nigel, personally, I believe in Alistair Black, but it's going to take a monumental effort to stop Lars Sullivan.
Black has already been decimated by a litany of freak accidents courtesy of the man who will challenge him this Saturday in Chicago, Lars Sullivan.
So Lars Sullivan thinks that he's got my number. Lars Sullivan caught my strike. The one strike that I've used to knock all my opponents down. And I'm not gonna lie, that rattled me. But he will feel the full force of the Black Mass at NXT TakeOver Chicago. And he will soon realize that nothing is too powerful and that his carnage is not imminent, because he will simply fade to black.
Few words. But he may need more than them.
The walking boulder from Colorado, the humongous hominid, by far the biggest threat that Alistair Black has ever encountered, stands tall on the stage in the form of Lars Sullivan.
Unquestionably, it looks like this is going to go down.
They're not going to wait for Chicago and TakeOver.
Here we go.
Lars Sullivan and Alistair Black coming to blows in the ring.
Well, there's strikes from Black.
And Black getting the better of that exchange until that lethal lariat. Wow. What a devastating display of power by Lars Sullivan, and another freak accident. Is this all a prelude of what's to come Saturday in Chicago at TakeOver 2?
Alistair was primed. He was ready. He saw it coming. And Lars still put the NXT champion down.
He's not through. Another one.
And another devastating freak accident. Alistair Black is at the mercy of Lars Sullivan.
Driven by fury. The champion is down. He's not moving.
Lars Sullivan standing over a prone, a fallen Alistair Black.
This is incredible.
Things do not bode well for the NXT Championship reign of Alistair Black. 3 in a row.
Sullivan has handled the champion here.
It's called the freak accident, but this is no accident. Lars Sullivan, a merchant of mayhem, a man who has an unsavory thirst for malice.
But he's not done, there's more.
I mean, the champ isn't even moving.
And look at this.
No one's fading the black, but you, Alistair.
Lars Sullivan saying no one is.
Where's he going?
He's coming this way. Watch out.
You will fade to black.
Lars Sullivan bellowing. What the? It is as if the broadcast table has become an altar. And Lars Sullivan looking to sacrifice Alistair Black. Will this be the final scene this Saturday when Lars Sullivan challenges Alistair Black for the NXT Championship?
This is your reality in Chicago.
Winds of change are coming. And when the dust settles, the takeover begins. This Saturday, the rivalry.
Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa will once again tear into each other with a Chicago street fight.
The mind games.
Basler doesn't know what to make of the volatile Nikki Cross.
The Jeopardy!
If that happens in Chicago, we will see a new NXT champion.
NXT TakeOver Chicago. Streaming live this Saturday only on WWE Network.